Well, ladies and gentlemen, they finally did it. Netflix just released a teaser for the brand new Resident Evil Netflix series. I have a lot to say, and my opinions are going to be very different than what you're used to. I just finished watching both teaser trailers, and today I want to tell you everything that you need to know, including the description of this series, who the characters are, the story, the lore, and why you should even care about it. As always, feel free to do the things that the YouTube algorithm likes. You already know what that means. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so the description says, Jade, the daughter of Lance Riddick's Albert Wesker, fights for survival in a world overrun by the infected, but she's haunted by her past, both her father's connections to the nefarious Umbrella Corporation and what happened to her sister, Billy, in 2022. So we don't know too much about the characters other than Albert Wesker. All we know is these main characters are Wesker's children. Now, this bit is a little interesting. Apparently, this series is a sequel to the video games, and it's set in the years 2022 and 2036. Supposedly, Wesker has been resurrected after his fight with Chris and Sheva on the volcano in Resident Evil 5, and the showrunners basically plan to explain how Wesker was able to come back from that, and I quote, they said, "It will be dealt with." So to explain this in simpler terms, this series is not directly canon to the games. Basically, everything that happened in the video games happened in this universe. So even though it's not canon to the video games, the games are the backstory for this new series. So it's essentially taking everything that happened in all of the games and then making its own universe that's completely separate from the games. So let me just say, I know a lot of you guys really are not excited for this show, and I put this post on my community tab yesterday, and you guys were probably expecting me to sit here and rant about this horrible looking Netflix series. When I first made a video on the initial teaser for this series, my reaction was not good. I was not excited, and I did not like the sound of this series. The way it was described as like this family comedy type series, I was like, no, I am not interested. I might be in the minority here, and again, this is just my opinion. By no means do I think this is factually true, but am I the only person that doesn't really care for a movie adaptation of the games? I've already played the video games. Why would I want to watch a movie adaptation of the video games that I already played? I like the fact that these showrunners are doing something completely different. Take Welcome to Raccoon City, for example. The director and writers and everybody who worked on that movie tried taking the video games and somehow did it worse. This Netflix series, however, is taking the concept of those video games and doing something different. It's not trying to recreate what we already seen. And is it just me, or does this series have a bigger budget than Welcome to Raccoon City? I think the CGI and just the overall cinematography looks so much better than Welcome to Raccoon City. Now look, just because I think the teaser looks good doesn't mean that the actual show will end up being good. Albert Wesker is one of my favorite villains in the Resident Evil franchise. He is arguably the greatest Resident Evil villain, and I really love the tone of these teasers. I like how it starts out with like a happy Albert Wesker, and then by the end he's like beating a dude's face in, and he's like wiping his face with like blood or something. I think the music choice is amazing. I think the editing and just the overall tone in this teaser alone is getting me hooked. So I'm in the middle of recording this video, and apparently Dusk Golem just tweeted out the fact that somebody has already seen the first 2 episodes, and this person is claiming that the show doesn't suck. Again, this is just one person's opinion. I thought I'd point that out. But comment your thoughts on the new Resident Evil Netflix series teaser down below. Are you guys excited or are you not? Thank you all for watching, and until next time.